Hi everyone, my name is Jess. I am the mama of Super Stretch and I am the co-creator of Gorilla Yogis. It's such an honor and privilege to spend this time with you going through a really nice gentle flow class. And here I have Annalisa, and she's going to not only be participating, but she's going to be your model, and I might even do some adjustments on her. As we come to a seated position, begin to feel yourself soften into the earth, and imagine that your sits bones, the bony parts of your behind, are like little tubers that you're planting, and how appropriate that we're in front of this beautiful garden. As you sink your sits bones deeper down into the ground, place your hands on the thighs and subtly make your shoulders into little shoulder earrings and shrug them up, back, and down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, breathe in, and exhale, let it go. Inhaling up, back, and down. As you feel yourself soften into the earth, begin to cultivate the seeds of mindfulness by starting to find a nice, deep Ujjayi pranayama breath. Ujjayi means victorious, but not victorious like loud and strong, but victory in a really nice, calm, subtle way. A full body, conscious, active breath. Let's try it together. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, H-A-ha, like a sigh of relief. And now inhale through the nose. And exhale just as forcefully out through the nose, like a sigh of relief. And begin to create this wonderful cycle. Your breath is the rhythm of your heart. It's truly your essence. So as we cultivate the mindfulness on the mat today with our practice, we're going to just offer ourselves this really gentle, fluid breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, which allows us to calm our parasympathetic nervous system. It offers us ease in our body and our mind. On your next exhale, begin to take and bring your hands back behind you. And real mindfully straighten the left leg out so that the right foot is into the left inner thigh. On your inhale, place your left hand on the inside of the left leg and reach your right arm out nice and wide. And see if you can gaze to your fingertips, but if your neck bothers you, like I'm doing, just look down towards the fingertips. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Feel the shoulders shrug back, and your jaw softens as the breath moves through you. And then calmly look down towards the left foot. Reach your right hand and your left hand to frame out the left leg. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, reach out towards your toes. And then inhale, lift your chest back up, tracing the legs. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to breathe in. And the last one, exhale, lengthen, this time staying here. And begin to drop your head down towards the shin. So it's a real nice passive stretch. Toes are active. Feel the delight in the foot as your neck is long. And find 2 more deep breaths as you open up your hips, your hamstrings, and your low back. On your next inhale, come on back up. And begin to take and reach your right arm out nice and wide. Planting the right hand down back behind you, fingers pointing away from your body. Your right shin will press down, and as you inhale, reach the left arm high and begin to lift the hips, creating a really nice stretch. Opening up the spine, gaze is soft. Maybe you're lucky like us and you get this beautiful sunshine. And then lower your behind back down to the ground and begin to take and bring the left foot to greet the right. As a transition, we're going to just do a nice little cat-cow in this beautiful butterfly position. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lift your heart, opening the torso. Exhale, hollow the belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hollow the belly. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hollow the belly. Inhale to a neutral space. And we're going to just reflect what we did on the first side by taking the right leg out, left foot to the right inner thigh. Inhale your right hand down as your right toes are active. And as you exhale, reach the left arm out. It's like you're opening the gates of your body for your practice. And as you hear the beautiful chirping of the birds, you're also hearing other amazing city sounds. So enjoy the breath as you create space and freedom and open the gates to cultivate mindfulness. Whether you're looking to the right hand or you're looking to the left hand, take one more amazing breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then look back down to the right hand. Reach the left hand to greet the right as you frame out the right leg. Your inhale lengthens the torso. Exhale, trace the sides of the legs as you forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. And just allowing the jaw to relax as your neck hangs. And you're creating this incredible space through your low back. Find 2 more deep breaths as your heart really relaxes into the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And on your next exhale, begin to roll your body back up. On your inhale, we're going to take and reach the left arm out back behind us, fingers pointing away. Right arm reaches high to the sky. And then press into the left shin and create this amazing back bend. Inhale and exhale. Feel the warmth of the breath moving through every little cell of your body. Every little corner is being filled with space. And as you exhale, lower your behind back down. As your right hand captures the right ankle, place the feet back together. Once again, we're going to find the cat-cow, so shimmy your hips from side to side, just creating a little bit more space through the low back and hips. And as you hold onto the shins, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, hollow the belly. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, hollow the belly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arching the spine, articulating the back. And then inhale, lengthen. This time as you exhale, just subtly begin to walk your palms forward as your neck relaxes. And as your body opens up to the breath, feel yourself nurtured from the inside out. Feel yourself truly cultivating mindfulness. And imagine that someone's just mindfully pressing your thighs a little bit deeper into the ground, opening up the hip flexors. And on your next exhale, let all the air go and roll yourself back up. As we come into a seated space, take the outsides of the knees and bring the knees together. And then reach your hands forward, cross your feet at your ankles, and press your palms to the ground as you step back to plank. In this plank position, really make sure that your hips, knees, and ankles are on the same plane and your shoulders are broad. So imagine that you're hugging your favorite person. On your next exhale, lower your knees, your chin and your chest down to the ground. Taking the tops of the feet to the ground, let's just start off with a gentle cobra. Lift your hands up and create space as you strengthen the back body. And then exhale, palms to the ground. Press into your hands and your knees. Roll the toes under, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Feel the power of the breath as you walk your feet out left and right. And just neutralizing the spine and allowing the hamstrings to breathe a little bit deeper. Your legs are your towers of powers. And as we prepare for a gentle vinyasa, sometimes our hips get really tight, our hamstrings get really tight. So we're going to stretch them out a little bit by taking our feet as wide as the mat and prepare for our vinyasa a little bit deeper into the legs by walking the hands towards the feet. And then notice how I'm lifting my head up. That's not always so good for your neck. So see if you can take, like we're going to do, and interlace your fingers behind your head. Wrap the thumbs around the ears as your head hangs down. Shoulders are broad, eyes are soft. I don't know about you, but it's a gorgeous view over here. As your neck lengthens and you breathe a little bit deeper, feel the hips lift a little higher. And depending on how smart we are, our head is about 10 to 12 pounds of weight. So feel the length and take a big, deep breath. Releasing your hands down to the ground, let's walk our hands over to the right foot. The left hand can stay down near the foot, and the right arm will reach up high to the sky. Create a little micro bend through the left leg and rotate your right wrist in one direction, and then the hand will move in the opposite direction. And see if you can touch your neighbor by reaching your right arm back behind you. And then right hand comes down. As the legs lengthen out, walk your hands to the left. Right hand touches down. Right knee has a little bit of a bend. The left arm reaches high to the sky. Create space through the back body. And then come back to our intention of cultivating the breath. Find mindfulness in the space between. Inhaling, exhaling. And rotate your wrists for the last couple breaths, one way and then the other. And then the left hand will come back down. Neck is long. Toe heel your feet nice and close together. And as your toes point forward and your knees bend, grab your legs from behind so you can grab the opposite elbow. So I'm just going to turn around and show you as Annalisa is already in there. I'm going to just bend the knees and grab the opposite elbows, and you can bend as much as you need to so that you get the stomach to the thighs and the face to the shins. You'll get a deeper stretch. Feel the bones hug the muscles hug the bones as you hug your body. Just co-create the experience, really finding a whole body stretch. And then releasing your hands. And begin to separate your feet frontal hip bone distance apart. So that's 2 fist widths apart is usually frontal hip bone distance. And then we'll walk our hands out into downward facing dog. Let's find our gentle vinyasa again. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower your knees, your chin and your chest down to the ground. Inhale, lift your chest up, no weight on the hands, strengthening the back. And then exhale, downward facing dog as you press into the hands and the knees. And 2 deep breaths right here, inhaling and exhaling. As you look to your hands, inhale to high plank. See if you can take and lift your right foot up off the ground. Awesome. Now you're finding the internal strength. You're finding a lot of breath and internal abdominal work to keep you holding up here. Not the hands, not the legs. Lower the right foot. Lift the left foot up. Breathing deeply. Inhaling. Exhaling. Pubic bone slightly forward, tailbone lengthens, shoulders broad. Lower the left foot. You can do it. Hold it one more time. And then lower knees, chin and chest down to the ground. On your next inhale, lift your chest up. This time, let's keep our hands to the ground and create a little back bend. Shoulders draw back, eyes delighted with the breath. And then exhale, press into the hands and the knees. Roll your toes under from that gentle up dog to a down dog. Feel like a dog. Just so happy, just wagging its tail with this luscious stretch. Inhale and exhale. take it a little bit deeper because these are the way that we're going to be moving for the rest of our vinyasas for class. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, elbows hug the ribs but not below. And then inhale, up or gentle cobra, depending on what you'd like. Exhale, downward facing dog. If it's available to you, gaze towards your ankles. And if that's available, gaze towards the knees. And then if you can, see if you can look towards your tummy as your belly rises and falls with the breath. Find one more deep, deep exhale. And then we'll inhale and reach our right leg high to the sky. Bend the knee and open the hips. And you might not have clouds where you are, but let's make big puffy cloud circles. So make your knees into big, huge circles. One direction and the other. Our hips are nice and open from our forward folds when we started. Look down to the ground and now step right foot forward, low lunge. Bring your left knee and shin down to the ground. And on your next inhale, let's reach and bring our hands to our heart. As we exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow down, right elbow high, twisting deeply. And if this is challenging for you, make a modification and take the left hand to the outside of the leg and the right arm reaches back. Just gazing past the fingertips. Really make sure in your practice to modify for your body. Wherever you're at is right where you're supposed to be. On your inhale, bring your hands back to your heart. And as you exhale, place the palms to the ground. Roll the left toes under and lengthen the left leg out nice and long. Feel yourself strong as the left leg is active. And then all we're going to do is kind of give ourselves a nice hamstring stretch. Inhale, lengthen, right leg straightens. Exhale, lunge. A variation of Parsvottanasana. Nice job. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lunge. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lunge. Use your next inhale to come up to a crescent lunge, and if you want to, put your back knee to the ground. Feel your armpits exposed to the breath. Fingers slightly draw in as the thumbs reach back. And if it's available to you, see if you can bring your palms together so that your thumbs are in line with the tip of the nose and your gaze is soft and compassionate. You could even bend your elbows. One more deep breath. Exhale, palms to the ground. And step back to down dog. Hips are high, head's low, breathing deeply. And then take left leg high to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, and draw your big puffy clouds. If you want to, you can do this on your knees too, and just bring the left leg back. Really allow yourself to cultivate mindfulness wherever you are. And then on our next exhale, we're going to step left foot forward, low lunge. Placing the right knee and shin down to the ground. Inhale and reach your arms up high to the sky. Exhale, hands come in front of the chest. And then we'll twist to the left. Right elbow down, left elbow high. Find a lot of freedom in the back body as you lengthen the crown of your head, nice. And breathe into the side bodies as if you feel like your spine is a telescope, lengthening out. Getting all the fresh oxygenated blood in there. And as you've just rinsed out your body like a dirty dish rag, begin to come back to center. Hands will place down and frame out the left foot. Roll the right toes under and begin to bring the right knee up off the ground. Engaging the right heel nice and high. And feel the legs strong and confident. On your next exhale, lengthen left leg as you straighten it. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, lengthen. And then last one, lunge deeply. And on this inhale, reach your arms up high. And find the position that feels best for your crescent lunge. As you breathe, remember how I was talking about the bones hugging the muscles and the muscles hugging the bones? Well, imagine someone's taking a fist to the back of your right thigh. Keep that leg really active as you push back skyward. Nice adjustment. Inhaling. Exhale, palms come down to the ground. And we'll step back, down dog. I love down dog because it's like rebooting your amazing human machine with an inhale and an exhale. Find the generosity in the breath as you let all the air out. And then look to your hands and step one foot in front of the other till you make your way to the top of the mat. Neck is long, eyes are soft. And then just like a beautiful plant, roll yourself up like you're reaching up for the sun. Your body's just planted the seed, root to rise as you open up. And I get the hair off my face. Arms relax down by your sides. And as we readjust our costumes that we call yoga outfits costumes, as we readjust our costumes, feel the breath almost as if there's space between you and your articles of clothing. Legs are active, shoulders are broad. Let's find a full vinyasa here and create a little flow. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, dive deep out, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, palms to the ground, looking towards the toe, heart is held high, step back to plank. Lower chaturanga, you can modify if you want to. Inhale, up or gentle cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. As your head hangs down, reach your right leg high. Step right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, right into your crescent lunge. Beautiful job. Exhale, palms to the earth. Step back, plank. Lowering, chaturanga. Inhaling, up. Exhaling, down. Left leg reaches skyward. Step left foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, we reach up high, crescent lunge. And as you exhale, palms back down to the ground. Step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. As your head hangs down, see if you can sway your head from side to side. No, I'm not sweaty. And then front to back. Yes, I love yoga as you broaden your shoulders. And as your head relaxes and the body's breathing, look to the top of the mat, bend your knees, and it's okay to try, you don't have to be perfect, float to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, kissing the shins. And then inhale, dive high to the sky. As you exhale, hands come in front of the heart center. Let's sit like we're sitting in a chair. This is called Utkatasana. And in Sanskrit, the language of yoga, means powerful or fierce. So you don't have to grit your teeth, but keep breathing deeply and find the courage in the pose as your heart is high. And as you breathe a little bit deeper, see if you can take and reach your hands out, palms facing down. Shrug the shoulders back. Let's go a little bit deeper and lift our heels up. Holding it here, but not holding the breath. Cultivate the mindfulness, even when something gets difficult, on or off the mat. Lower your heels. Bring your hands to your heart and twist to the right. Left elbow down, right elbow high. Breathing deeply. You can gaze forward or you can gaze up, but try and rotate from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Nice and slow, nice and methodical. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Toe heel your feet frontal, hip bone distance apart. And we're going to take our two-piece signs and we're going to grab onto our big toes. So your hands almost look like little hooks as they grab onto the toes. Inhale is a lengthen. Exhale is a fold. And feel your body as light as that airplane that just flew over, high up in the sky. Allow your body to just sway in the breeze of the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And then releasing the hands. Toe heel the feet back together. Bend your knees, swoop your arms up high, finding your chair, taking that seat of power, hands back to your heart. And now we're going to twist to the left. Right elbow down, left elbow high. And if you look down to your knees, you can see you want your knees on the same plane. You don't want them to be askew. So as you twist, look back high to the sky to the best of your ability. One more deep breath. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. This time, let's toe heel our feet about 2 fist widths apart, frontal hip bone distance apart, and point the toes out, coming into a squat. Now, if your heels come up off the ground, that's okay. This pose is the precursor to a pose called malasana, which means garland pose. So we're just creating this beautiful circular energy with our body and our breath, finding mindfulness, the whole of the whole. So as you sink your butt down just a little bit deeper, lift your heart a little bit higher. We're just going to try a little fun thing to jump back. Bring your hands forward, palms face forward, and as we're both sweating, bring your hands down to the ground, maybe into the grass like me, or maybe on the ground, and we're just going to try and lift our toes up and wiggle them. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I think that's the name of a song. Or you could do that in a song. So now, if you can lift up into your crow, squeezing legs into arms, arms into legs, let's just jump back, plank. Yeah. Lower chaturanga. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And the last little sequence that we're going to do is a really nice, gentle, fluid flow of energy to allow our entire body to work on these standing balancing poses. Lift your right leg high to the sky and step your right foot forward, low lunge. On your next inhale, reach your arms up high to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take and reach your right hand forward, and then take like a bow and arrow and bring the left arm back, lowering the left heel down to find a warrior two. As you gaze past the right fingertips, make your hands into fists. And as your hands come into fists, notice how your upper arm muscles got stronger and more active. Keep them active, and now reach your hands out, palms face down. But don't lose the energy in the upper muscles here, the biceps and the triceps. Shoulders stay over the hips, legs are nice and strong. And we're just going to illuminate the body. So we're going to take the left hand to the left thigh, right arm high to the sky. As you exhale, take your right forearm to the right thigh, left arm high to the sky. Sorry. And then inhale, we're going to illuminate the body again. Left arm down, right arm high, gazing to the sunshine. Exhale, right elbow inside of the right knee, left arm high. And then inhale, come on back up. Illuminate, left arm down, right arm high, sorry. So coming from the warrior two to the illumination. And then exhale, right hand is going to come outside of the right foot. And the left arm is going to reach up and over. So we've worked our hips into this position. See if you can subtly draw the right hip under as you broaden your shoulders. And notice this beautiful line of energy that we have here from the base of the left toes to the tips of the fingers. And then use your exhale to look down to the right hand. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. In your warrior two, nice adjustment, your right knee is over the right ankle, and you don't want to go beyond because you don't want to tear the ligaments and the joints in the knee. Take the right leg straight, and let's find triangle pose. Right arm comes down, left arm comes high. Breathe into the low back and gaze either to the fingertips or towards the toes. And feel the extension, which is what Utthita Trikonasana is all about, the extended triangle. You're lengthening both the left and right side of your body. So feel the extension on both sides as you look down to the right hand, exhale. And then inhale, come on back up. Beautiful. So this is the fun part. Pivot your feet parallel with each other. Take your hands to your hips, your elbows draw back. Inhale, lift your heart. And as you exhale, you all are going to see, as we forward fold, what we look like upside down. place your hands down to the ground and take your peace signs, just like what we did when we were in the forward fold with our legs parallel with each other at the top of the mat. And grab on with your peace signs to the toes, elbows broad, head hangs down, and lift your hips up high to the sky, lengthening the back. Breathe a little bit deeper. This sends fresh oxygenated blood towards your brain, but it's also a cheap facial. So enjoy the facial as your shoulders are broad. Look down to the ground. As you exhale, place your hands to your hips, a little bend in the knees, and then inhale, come on back up. Open your arms up wide and gaze past the right fingertips, placing your right toes forward, lunge back into Warrior Two. On your inhale, we're going to just reach out as far as we can and take our right hand down to the ground and our left leg, left arm high to the sky. Try and open up as you breathe into this Ardha Chandrasana. And if you'd like to, see if you can bring your right arm up off the ground as the left leg is straight and true. So it's just like triangle, but now we're just have one leg in the air. Find the mindfulness in the breath as you gently step back to Warrior Two. And we're going to reverse our warrior, left arm down, right arm high. Exhale, windmill your palms down. Now you have the options of going right to your down dog or to a vinyasa. Stepping back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Feel the head hang as your shoulders experience space, broaden them. Neck is long. Breathe so that your fingertips are light, but the pads of the hands and the feet are connected to the ground. And on your next exhale, lift the left leg high. Step it forward, low lunge. Inhale, reach high, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to your heart. And as you feel your heart open, cultivating mindfulness, reach left hand forward and open your torso to Warrior Two. Breathing as your shoulders relax, feel the eyes soften past the left fingertips. This is another fun trick to see if you're in alignment. Wiggle the left middle finger, and you should feel it connected to the right middle finger. Find that wonderful line of extension and relax your hands. And then we're going to illuminate the body. Right hand comes to the right thigh, left arm high to the sky. Opening up the space in the ribs. And as you exhale, take the left elbow, left thigh, right arm high. Try not to rest on the leg, but just open and breathe. And then inhale, we're going to reverse our warrior again. As you exhale, this time left elbow inside the knee, right arm high, opening up. Look down to the ground. Inhale, illuminating the body. Find the peacefulness in the warrior. And now exhale, left hand outside of the left foot, right arm reaches up and over. And we have this really, really incredible line of freedom that we've discussed before. You can look down to the left hand like I'm doing, or you can look up to the sky. It's up to you. The sun shines bright today, so we can feel that radiance from our heart. One more deep exhale. And then look down to the ground. As you inhale, come back to Warrior Two. And we're going to just straighten the left leg. As you exhale, reach out as far as you can. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches high to the sky. As your shoulders are open, you might have noticed that your hips might pop, or you might create a little bit of space. Tuck the left shoulder back, nice adjustment. Create that freedom and reach high to the sky, because anything is possible when you breathe. Nurturing the space, look down to the left hand, and inhale, come on back up. Pivot your feet parallel with each other. Take your hands this time and interlace your hands back behind you like you're holding a basket of flowers. And as you breathe a little deeper, inhale, open your heart. Exhale, and forward fold. Your arms reach up and over. As you breathe into the back body, allow the neck to dangle. Inhaling and exhaling. And sometimes it feels good to just sway the arms from side to side. Let all the air out. Take your hands towards the low back, and then use your exhale to, once again, let all the air out, my apologies, and inhale, come on up. Open your arms up wide, pivot your toes to the left. If you feel a little bit dizzy, it just means you might need to breathe deeper or that you have low blood pressure, so just don't judge anything. Allow yourself to be really calm as you lunge deep. Inhale to create space, right hand down, left arm high, illuminating the body. And this time we're going to just challenge ourselves to reach left hand out further, right leg, right arm high. And look at, I just fell out. So it's okay to fall out, but then get right back on in. Offer yourself resiliency in your practice through your breath. And breathe a little deeper. Look down to the left hand. And we'll step back, warrior two. Inhale to illuminate, reversing the warrior. Exhale, windmill your palms down. Y'all are doing an amazing job. Step back to plank. Lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. As your head hangs and your heart is open, experience the breath. Well, let's take a big breath together. We're just going to inhale through the nose. Exhale, H-A-Ha. Walk your hands and feet to meet at the center of the mat. And begin to real slowly roll yourself up to standing. As you roll yourself up to standing and your shoulders are calm, take your hands to your hips, and we're going to take ourselves into tree pose. So we can look forward as we're all sweaty. This is a good look. We'll take the left foot and keep it firmly planted. Come to the ball mounts of the right toes, elbows draw back. Take your right foot into your ankle, your calf, your inner thigh, and you're welcome to use your hands to assist you. You could even come into a half lotus. Your hips are nice and open now. And then if you're able to, bring your hands to your heart and breathe. Notice how we feel truly healthy and flexible as we've nurtured our body with the breath. And then we'll just subtly begin to release. And shake it out. Wave at your friends. And we'll try the other side. Legs active, feet strong, root to rise, left foot into the other side. Ankle, calf, inner thigh, or a half lotus. And then hands come in front of the chest. Experience you're holding the preciousness of your heart in your hands as your body softens. Feel everything smile. As the left knee draws forward, left foot comes back down to the ground. And exhale, arms down by your sides. Let's begin to come into our final sequence by laying with the head to the top of the mat and the feet to the back of the mat on our backs. And we'll prepare ourselves for a nice little spinal twist. As you lay down on your back and you feel your body confident, breathe deeply and extend your legs out nice and long. So you get to pretend you're getting this really nice deep stretch from your practice. Use your next exhale to bend your knees to your chest. And then open your arms up wide like a T, because you're terrific. And take your knees to the left and your chin to the right. And if that's challenging for you, you can prop yourself up or find any modification that'll feel really good. But as I mentioned before, you're rinsing your body out like a dirty dish rag. So you're really rinsing away the dregs, the things that cling to you during your day-to-day. So use the breath to feel like your spine is just stretching out anything that doesn't serve you anymore and you're ready to let go of. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Then bring your knees back through center all the way to the other side. As you draw the knees towards the right and your chin goes to the left, feel the radiance in your heart. Really feel how you've percolated and bubbled up the essence and energy of you. So if there's still something that's stuck in there, inhale through the nose and exhale, H-A, ha, let it go. One more time, inhale through the nose, exhale, H-A, ha. And then your head and your knees come back to center. And we find this amazing pose called Happy Baby. And once again, you might not get the stretch that I'm giving right now, but we bend our knees and grab our feet from the inside. And there's a little opening as if your legs are being pressed down to the ground. So find yourself breathing deeply, because it is our birthright to be as happy and as goofy and as silly as a little child. So feel the awe and wonderment of the practice as it moves through you. And experience yourself in Happy Baby. And then begin to release your legs out. Arms relax down by your sides. And come into Shavasana. And this is a time where you don't have to regulate your breath, but you allow yourself to come into you. So enjoy wherever your practice takes you to. And stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. It was an honor and privilege for the two of us to spend time with you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and take the ease and the grace and the mindfulness that you've cultivated on the mat and share it with every single person that you come in contact with off the mat. There's a magic word that we say in Super Stretch Yoga for kids, and that we say at Guerrilla Yogis and in a lot of yoga classes around the world. And it's namaste. Let the light in me just be a reflection of the beauty and the light within you. It was an honor to be with you. Namaste.